line is, and eto, kung gusto ni JV, makipagpustahan tayo. Ako dyan. It does not matter anymore whether Madriaga is credible or not. That committee is prejudged to finding probable cause. Pustahan tayo 1 milyon. May probable cause yan, oh. Yung 100,000 mo manalo ng 1 milyon. Pupusta ako, itatransmit yan.
Meron.
Alin?
May probable cause.
Hindi dahil may probable cause, dahil prejudged na ng committee. That committee has standing orders from the House leadership. I-transmit nyo yan. Yun lang ang bottom line yan. Huwag na tayong maglokohan dito kasi i-discuss pa natin yung procedure, yung credibility ng witnesses, kung tama ito, tama ron. Walang tama, walang mali. Ang bottom line dyan, ipapatransmit yan. Kaya kasabi ko, kung may natitira pa silang hiya sa kanilang pagmumuka, ay i-transmit na nila. Of course, they will not do that. Why? There are also understanding orders na i-demolish yung karakter ni Vice President Duterte sa pamamagitan nitong hearings na ito. Kaya nasabi ni JV, saan ba nila nakuha yung probable cause and they're trying to find probable cause. It's not that kinuha nila yung probable cause, naghanap sila ng dahilan para magkaroon ng mahabang hearings para sirain si Vice President Sara Duterte. Pero sinasabi ko sa inyo, mark my words, JB, 100,000 mo manalo ng 1 milyon, itatransmit sa Senado yan.
Dito tayo ngayon, yung hot topic, witness Ramil Madriaga. Attorney Ferdy, I know you're not part of the defense team. I know you're not part of the House prosecution team. Given your expertise in trying to assess credibility of witnesses, at the same time, weight of evidence, ano po ba tingin niyo siya yung mga sa sinabi ni Ramil Madriaga? Is it enough to establish what we have defined as probable cause?
Yes, alam mo, kumpanyero, the credibility or lack thereof of Mr. Madriaga has been debated to death, even in between the very short time that he has testified. Last 14 yata yun, if I'm not mistaken. Ngayon ay, 17? 17. It has been debated to death, and I think everyone and his mother has an opinion. May mga nagsasabi, hindi pwede yung siya ay nag-form ng OVP, etc. Hindi na po ako mag-dwell doon kasi I know it would be carrying coals to Newcastle pagka dinibati ko pa or i-discuss ko pa ito. At syempre, to be candid, I will always say that he is not credible dahil I am part of the PTP. Bias po ko. Biased ako. Although, you can see for yourself the basis or the foundation of my saying that he is not credible. The bottom line is, and eto, kung gusto ni JV, makipagpustahan tayo. Ako dyan. It does not matter anymore whether Madriaga is credible or not. That committee is prejudged to finding probable cause. Pustahan tayo 1 milyon. May probable cause yan, oh. Yung 100,000 mo manalo ng 1 milyon. Pupusta ako, itatransmit yan.
Meron.
Alin?
May probable cause.
Hindi dahil may probable cause, dahil prejudged na ng committee. That committee has standing orders from the House leadership. I-transmit nyo yan. Yun lang ang bottom line yan. Huwag na tayong maglokohan dito kasi i-discuss pa natin yung procedure, yung credibility ng witnesses, kung tama ito, tama ron. Walang tama, walang mali. Ang bottom line dyan, ipapatransmit yan. Kaya kasabi ko, kung may natitira pa silang hiya sa kanilang pagmumuka, ay i-transmit na nila. Of course, they will not do that. Why? There are also understanding orders na i-demolish yung karakter ni Vice President Duterte sa pamamagitan nitong hearings na ito. Kaya nasabi ni JV, saan ba nila nakuha yung probable cause and they're trying to find probable cause. It's not that kinuha nila yung probable cause, naghanap sila ng dahilan para magkaroon ng mahabang hearings para sirain si Vice President Sara Duterte because they are doubtful of conviction. I'm not saying ma-acquit, Eh, hindi naman ako si Nostradamus o si Madam Aurin, namatay na nga yata yun eh. Hindi nga niya nahulaang matatalo siya sa election. Di ba? Pakapungkot si Alvin natalo. Pero sinasabi ko sa inyo ha, mark my words. Ha? Ano JB, 100,000 mo manalo ng 1 milyon, itatransmit sa Senado yan. Oh, eh, yun, kita mo.
Attorney JB.
Oh,
But the thing is,
tapusin ko lang.
Then I'll
Para
explain
sa akin,
why.
of course, I will always respect the decision, the opinion of these people. While we differ, I'm glad that I am among friends. Na we really agree to disagree. Para sa akin, itatransmit yan. Number 1, bakit? Sinabi na ng House leadership na itatransmit. Number 2, magkakaroon ng mahabang hearing para sirain si Vice President Duterte. And not because there is probable cause. Okay, then JB will explain why he believes that there is probable cause.
No, allow me to explain.
Allow me to explain. Balik mo na
okay lang. Okay lang.
I'll-
Ito, I'd like to hear your reaction kasi sinasabi nga dyan, there are standing orders already. According to
I do
Attorney
not know.
Ferdy.
I do not
no?
know if there is any.
Pero ano sa tingin mo?
Ito tingin ko.
Okay.
Ito tingin ko. You know, the Supreme Court has described or defined an impeachment process as primarily legal with political characteristics. Ayan ang definition niya. So we stand by that because the Supreme Court is the one who defines it, what the Constitution is. Pero, I think I will go along with the analysis of former Chief Justice Puno. You see, impeachment was not placed under Article 8 under the judiciary. So, hindi binibisa talaga yan eh, technically. It was not placed under Article 6 in the legislative because it is not a legislative work. It was placed under a separate article, Artikulo 11. Article 11, which is far removed from Articles 6 and 8. Okay? And subsequent yan, subsequent, Artikulo 11. Now, why is this? Because the Constitution wants to exact accountability from high officials. Ngayon, what is impeachment really all about? According to Chief Justice Puno, you can break down impeachment into two stages yan eh. One is the political stage. That is the exclusive prerogative of the House to initiate. Ang sabi lang naman ng Constitution, exclusive power to initiate. Yan. Now, with a vote of 1/3, there is a provision in Article 3, Paragraph 4, that if there are already 1/3 of House members, diretso na yan eh. There is no need for any finding of probable cause. There is no need for any hearing. Sabi ng Constitution, and it's a plain, simple reading of the constitutional provision. If there is 1/3, you should bring it immediately. It will form the articles of impeachment. It will be filed in the Senate for the trial forthwith. Now, the trial is now the legal stage.
Let's stop
It-
muna.
it's a- no, I just want to add this.
No, wait na Attorney. Stop muna natin doon sa legal, sa Senate.
Kasi credibility.
Let's
Credibility
focus on the political muna. Yung
Yeah,
political
okay.
muna.
Yung political
Yes,
muna,
yes,
then we go to the legal.
let's not worry about-
Yung political. Kaya, hindi ako makikipagpustahan kay Panyero Perdi. Kasi, whatever the House wants, kahit na political ang basis nila, you have to respect that. Kasi the Constitution gave them that power eh. Ngayon, alam nyo kasi problema sa atin, our structure of government is Republican. Nakahiwalay yung executive, nakahiwalay yung legislative. Kaya tayo may impeachment eh. Ginaya natin yung mga Amerikano. In parliamentary countries, there's no such thing as impeachment. Why? Kasi, vote of no confidence, tanggal sila. Tanggal yung Prime Minister, tanggal yung executive. And what is a vote of no confidence? Hindi ba political yan? So, why did the Constitution give the power of to initiate impeachment to a purely political body? Elected yan eh. These are representatives of the sovereign people. Kaya hindi pwedeng pakialaman dapat na mga unelected high officials like the Supreme Court, yung prerogative na yan, that it should be respected. So, with all respect to my dear friend and kakosa, Father Robert. Kasi baka may tingin din siya double standard, bakit dinismiss naman yung kay Marcos? Bakit itong kay Sara itinuloy-tuloy nagpo-finding ng probable cause? Well, it's a very technical thing. The first stage in the process of the House is the determination of sufficiency in form and substance. Yun muna eh. Actually, insufficiency in form and substance, it's a special proceedings yun eh. So, ano ba yung ginawa ng House? Kinukuha nila yung mga different concepts from special proceedings, from criminal law, pinagtagpi-tagpi nila. Ngayon, kay Marcos kasi, they did not find sufficiency in form and substance. Now, that has to be respected. You know why? Kasi to me, let's not be hypocritical. The Congress will act on its own political imperatives. The congressmen, I mean, will act on its own political imperatives. Kung gusto nilang i-impeach yan, and they want to initiate it, sabi lang ng Supreme Court, wala lang grave abuse. They can abuse. Congress can abuse. The House can abuse.
So in other words, Tony J, are you saying that during the impeachment complaint laban kay President Marcos, nagkaroon ng abuse of discretion dahil
No.
they belong to the same ruling
Not
party?
necessarily. What I'm saying is, if that is their decision, whether or not it is a partisan or political decision, it does not matter. They did not violate anything. Ngayon, yung kay Sara, nakasurpass kasi nung first stage eh. Yung sufficiency in form and substance. And therefore, it must now be referred to the plenary and it must be referred to the Committee on Justice for hearing.
I'll cut you short. Pero requirement ba talaga yung clarification hearing? Kasi sinasabi nga ni Attorney Ferdy kanina, it's not required nor it is prohibited, pero ang sabi nga niya, demolition to.
Ito ang problema, Panyero. Ito tama rin naman kung, I hate to agree with the Attorney Topacio dahil I always disagree with whatever he is saying. But in this case, parang may tama rin naman yung sinasabi niya. Ang problema kasi doon sa ginawa ng Korte Suprema, katakot-takot ang binigay nilang rules where there were none in the Constitution. Dito sa House, pinakialaman nila kung paano tumakbo yung initiation ng impeachment. Ngayon, ang House naman, napakahirap naman ipagtanggol. Kasi puno-puno yan ng mga magnanakaw. Puno-puno yan ng mga kurakot. How can you defend the House of Representatives? Tuwan-tuwa sila eh. In a manner of speaking ito, nakaka-contribute to those of course ni Attorney Ferdy, pero what can I do? Yun rin ang tingin ko. The Supreme Court gave them a gift. Kasi, yung mga yan, these are clowns. And they want a circus. They always want a circus. With the live camera, no? Yung taga Bicol sa ganyan, tuwan-tuwa siya, ganyan. Akala mo, dami-daming alam, di ba? Paliwanag. Pero, yan, ang nangyayari
We will invite him. We will invite him next time.
Invite him in.
Sige.
I invite him in. Ang tipo, he's defending Saldi ko eh. Anyway, yun ang problema. Now, they have been given a chance, and this is not their own fault. Sabi ng Supreme Court i-hearing nyo yan. Bigyan nyo ng pagkakataon. Si Sara Duterte, hindi naman nila sinabi si Sara, they responded, para dumipensa na siya agad. Yun ang sinabi ng Supreme Court. Well, there was none. Wala naman ganong requirement before eh. Kaya, the Supreme Court gifted these, mga crooked lawmakers
Aray ka po.
the gift of conducting themselves into a circus. Kaya yan, that's what you're getting.